We all need to cool our computers, and since you can't just chuck them into an ice bath, we use fans to move hot air away from vital components. But fans have issues of their own. They're loud, and they wear out over time. But there's actually a type of fan out there that's super quiet and will probably last longer than the rest of your PC. They're called magnetic levitation or maglev fans, and yes, they operate on the same principle as those ultra-fast trains in Japan and stuff. You see, every fan needs a bearing near its center to hold the fan shaft in place and allow it to spin in the proper direction. And the way that magnetic bearings work is really cool. Maglev bearings do not require any physical contact between the fan shaft and the bearing itself. Instead, magnets both keep the fan balanced and calibrated in midair so it doesn't go off axis, and also make the fan spin with differences in magnetic polarity, very similar to how a maglev train is suspended off the tracks by magnetic repulsion, and polarity differences on the rail both push and pull the train forward. But unlike a train, the big advantage of maglev fans isn't about going at crazy speeds. Instead, the fact that the shaft doesn't make any physical contact with the bearing means there's almost no friction. Most bearing types commonly found in computers involve contact between the shaft and the bearing itself, which creates both unwanted noise as well as wear and tear. Common sleeve bearing and ball bearing fans try to cut down on these issues by using oil lubricant, but ultimately, friction and lubricant loss will get the better of these fans, and they'll need to be replaced at some point. But since maglev fans don't really have these issues, they can last a really long time. Corsair, one of the big manufacturers of maglev fans, claims a 200,000 hour mean time before failure. Yes, that's nearly 23 years of continuous operation. Continuous. And I'm guessing you probably won't be using your next computer for quite that long. Of course, the lack of friction doesn't mean it'll last forever. Dust and dirt can still damage the fan, and the underlying electronics that make the fan blades turn can also wear out over time. But at the end of the day, most users won't have to worry about searching for a replacement fan within the lifespan of the computer, so that's just one less thing. The other big advantage of a maglev fan is the reduced noise output. Because the moving parts of the fan aren't actually touching anything, the only noise you'll hear is the sound of the air moving through the fan blades, meaning maglev fans can be nearly silent at lower RPMs and quieter than competing fan types once you crank them up during a gaming session or editing session. There's another big advantage to the maglev fans that you'll see immediately, and we'll tell you about it right after we thank Ugreen for sponsoring this video. Ugreen's Nexode 100-watt charger is a 4-in-1 device that has 3 USB-C ports and a USB-A port that supplies up to 100 watts of power. With that much power, you can easily charge your phone, tablet, laptop, all at the same time. You can charge your iPhone 13 to 60% in 30 minutes, or fully charge your 16-inch MacBook Pro in under just an hour and a half. With its foldable prongs, the charger is still super travel friendly and it fits in the palm of your hand, so get your Ugreen Nexode 100-watt charger today at the links below. So maglev fans are fantastic, we all get it, but are there any disadvantages? It turns out there actually are not really any trade-offs versus other fan types in terms of performance and features. But as you might imagine, they are among the most expensive computer fans available. If you're looking for the cheapest fans, check out our video on the other bearing types, but be careful, as one common type is not suitable for being mounted horizontally. Do you have this fan in your PC? I don't know. A couple of other caveats that don't involve price. Since maglev fans are less common than the other fan types, it may be more difficult to find them in exactly the aesthetic that you want for your build. And also remember that maglev fans typically don't give you a big increase in cooling performance above the other fan types. So while the long life and low noise are nice, don't expect them to magically make your temperatures plummet. But hey, their other features still make them a cool addition to your PC, huh? Right? Sorry. Okay, that joke blows. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe, and hit me up in the comments section for your suggestions for topics that we should cover in the future.